stream of Paper Mario Pro Mode. I messed around with some settings and I think it's a bit better now. I had to turn off some settings for performance saving, which is unbelievable for an N64 game, but there you have it. At least it's not too bad right now. I mean, a few graphics glitches are fine, you know, you get that with emulation, but you don't want these, you don't want, like, a lot of flickering, because that just makes it painful to watch. Of course, you could just tab out of the stream and listen to my voice, but I'm not sure if there's much appeal to that. Yeah, you'll notice the battle transition is still broken as heck, but what are you gonna do? Well, the lag is slowly returning. That's a bit concerning. I can't exactly defend if there's so much lag. Maybe if we turn down the resolution a little bit. Welcome to Streaming Amateur Hour. Yikes. And I thought I was well prepared this time. Well, no use crying about it. So long as it doesn't lag, I can get my attacks in pretty well. I always found the noise, the sound effect, a little bit weird when you knock over a Koopa. You didn't see anything. In fact, you still don't see anything happening with the window. Well, that battle already nearly killed me, so let's head back to Tow Town and get some rest. Oh, uh-oh. I just noticed some very problematic flickering there. Yikes. So it's either severe lag or flicker, apparently. Right, this setup shouldn't be too hard to deal with now that I actually have the proper Wait. I didn't put it on, did I? because I kind of got killed last time, so. Darn. Well, let's at least tattle it so we have the information. And run away. Right, so this guy really caused some problems last time. This guy didn't, though. I keep flipping the settings back and forth in hopes of like finding a happy median where it's at least stable, but it doesn't seem to work, and I keep getting as a result, I keep missing the timing, which is a little bit annoying. Oh, that one went well, at least. Kind of. Yeah, leveling up is probably going to be our immediate concern. Oh. I'm gonna get struck by the hammer, aren't I? No, no, let's not do that. No. It would probably be best if I could just get to the next town as quickly as possible. Right, we need our next partner to get that one. I'm guessing coins will be a bit more important now that we actually now that we can actually get defeated by enemies. Not that that was impossible in the last game, or in the original rather. But while strategy is a big element of Paper Mario, you could, like, when I was a kid, it was pretty easy to just upgrade HP every time and kind of just cheese the game. I don't think the Pro mode will allow itself to be cheesed in the same way. Anyways, we're almost to the new village. Okay, that was the wrong order. You can like get like an optional badge if you hit them in the right order. I wish I could talk in images. That would be useful. Right, so this village is being attacked by these mischievous little creatures. I doubt much of this has been changed because there's not really actual combat. But I guess we could be nice and give most of the Koopas their shells back. By the way, in case you've just joined and you're not sure what this is, Paper Mario Pro Mode is essentially a Paper Mario overhaul / hack that people made to make the game a lot more difficult, add new enemies, new areas, Stuff like that is generally very impressive. And I decided to give it a shot, but unfortunately the N64 emulation is pretty bad. Right, I wonder if getting items would be a good plan. Just checking to see what items I have, I think. Well, that was bad, I'm sorry. I have no idea what happened there, but... We have a few sleepy sheeps, which are good for some enemies. There you go. It was made to order, huh? Oh hey, it's Chuck Quizmo. The Quizmaster that everyone knows about, I guess. Sorry for the random pauses, I keep checking if everything is still working. Huzzah! Whoa, what? So they made it possible to just continue with the questions. That's interesting. I actually appreciate this, and I am definitely not secretly making save states. 6. What I meant to say, of course, was 7. No one cheats at game shows like I do. Haha. Are you just gonna keep going forever? Good question. Yours truly is from Super Mario 64, but it could be sincerely. Alright, good. I was thinking it was not the Mario 64 one. Alright, if he still continues after number 5, I'm just gonna move on for now, because I don't wanna do a quiz stream. How many windows? I actually think that's a good, well, you know, I appreciate the concept in the original game that you have this character that you can run into for a special chance, but it's actually a lot more convenient to just be able to do it all in one go. That doesn't mean I actually want to do it all in one go, but there you have it. Just another interesting and useful change they made. I really do appreciate how thorough the pro mode is about changing things for the better. With this performance, I'm not gonna catch this guy in a million years. At least I helped him out. Ah, right, it's our next partner. I'm never sure how to pronounce that noise they make, that meork. So we'll need our new partner to get that one. Now, if I recall correctly, they're gonna do a little mini game here, which is gonna be great, especially if it lags, so I can't even see where it's going. So yeah, this is your typical watch carefully where it moves type of game. Could it be this one? This one is actually somewhat annoying. But I think I got him, yeah. Maybe. That makes it sound very sincere. Here you go. One of the only times we're actually happy to see a blue shell. Look how happy it is. Wow, he is. So this is an interesting thing. Like I like to talk about these games at length, And one thing that Paper Mario 1 definitely could do better, like if you're gonna be a whiny nitpicker like I am, is have character have clear goals and a clear personality. Because most of the characters kind of don't say much anymore after they're first introduced. They still have their lines, they're still characters, but like what I like about Cooper is that he actually has someone he aspires to be. Like there's an explorer called Professor Colorado that he likes. And that's why he joins up with Mario rather than just because he is tech good guy. And of course they aren't just gonna give up because evil. Bye-bye. Don't mess with the Mario. Nothing motivates good behavior like setting people on fire. This has been proven to work. No one who was ever set on fire then committed a crime. I'm not sure if that is actually true, but yeah. With that out of the way, we now have 2 partners. And the game is not lagging furiously for a bit. And not flickering either, so I'm actually kind of you'll have noticed these constant pauses. I've been messing around with the settings a lot. I hope it isn't too much of an issue. Like, I never thought game streaming would be this stressful. Like, my usual forte is actually doing art streams. So I thought I would try to find some different ways to, you know, get use out of my channel. So I got a new microphone, as you may have heard. I don't, like, it's not the best microphone in the world, but at least it doesn't sound like I'm in a catacomb right now. There we go. So that's good. So yeah, I've just been thinking about different ways to get good use out of my channel. Because I haven't been doing the art streams very much, which is a shame, and yeah. I do want to build up some kind of an audience, or at least invest some time into something. Now, Cooper is your first character with an AoE attack, which is very useful. Unfortunately, he can't hit anything that's up in the air, which makes him kind of a liability when there are flying Goombas around. Ah, darn. Well, that was suboptimal, but I didn't get hit, so it's fine. Spawning coins apparently does cost a bit of the, does cost me some performance. Ah, a thunderbolt. Let's see if we can first strike with, yeah, there we go. Ah, this is interesting. A fuzzy in this setup. I don't think I've seen that. Eat that nut, Mario. Eat that nut. There we go. Clean. Fuzzies are extremely difficult to defend against. Their timing is very weird because you don't have to defend when they hit, but rather when they let go of you, which is very different. Right, so as you can see, Koops is now completely useless. Fortunately, I've got my action commands down pretty well. Oh, whoops, sorry. I'm looking forward to upgrading my partners as well. There we go. One more star point and it's a level up. I like how they put up a sign specifically for Mario. Right, this looks like a pretty dangerous setup. Let's see if we can chase some of them out. Ah, good. No star points, but that's fine. That would have gone differently if we had actually had the fire flower right then, but oh well. It is what it is. At least we're getting good use out of all those items. There we go, that's one down and one incapacitated, which leaves this little freak. Better to just take him out in one take him out in one good hit. Right, so I'm debating between FP and BP, but I'm going for FP. Adding more moves and benefits will be interesting, but I just need some more room to do what I want with what I have right now. Yes, I get it. Ow. I like the look on their faces when they get burned. As sick as that sounds. Oh, oops. The performance has been reasonably consistent, but there's still some lag issues now. There we go, better. By the way, if I'm hard to hear or if there's anything wrong with the audio, feel free to point it out. There have been some viewers coming in and out, but I haven't seen anything in the chat yet, so if you want to join in on the conversation about Paper Mario promo, feel free to join right in. Very dramatic introduction. Right, so we're going into our first dungeon, if you want to call it that. I'm not sure how much, I really wonder how much they changed. We've come a little earlier than they expected, it would seem. Welcome to Lag 2, the Laganing. There we go. Now, so these little jerks are bob-ombs. Once they do get angry, you can instantly defeat them by hitting them. Of course, if you come too close, you'll blow up in their face, but because Cooper can hide in his shell, that's no problem at all. Alright, let's incapacitate the paratrooper first. Let's see if we can upset this one as well. Yes, very good. Now Koops' power shell will at least take care of the bob-ombs. And we can just get the Koopa now that he's still... oh, he got up. Well, we can still get him. There we go. Alright, I think we can get him in one hit. Yep, good. A key behind bars. Alright, so Koops is best against the bombs, but Goombario is better against the Koopas, which is a bit interesting. I wonder if I can get them to sleep. I rarely use this item in the actual game, but... huh. Interesting. If this was Paper Mario 2, I would have had the partner use the item, but unfortunately that's not really an option here. Hello, yeah, Goo. Welcome to the stream. Didn't they actually do like an experiment where they hit one of those blocks in the dry desert for several in-game years before it crashed? That was weird. Oh, hey. Well, rest in peace. Wait, what happened? That didn't happen. It's all a lie. Ah, it worked on all of them this time. I have to respect that they actually made a sleeping pose for all the enemies. I have no idea why I switched. There was no added benefit to that. I'm sorry. Now I'm going to try to play it fair for most of this, but as you've seen, sometimes you run into something you can't really be prepared for, so in those situations I may use a save state. I hope you don't mind. I'm not so much playing this to show how good I am at the game, but more to admire the new things they added. So, yeah. Right, so that guy comes with a clubber for goodness knows why. Which makes me wonder if I should just avoid fighting him. Well, that was a bit goofy. Well, that all worked out very well. But we still have a ways to go before we actually get a level up, so... Things are a little bit scary. Dramatic cutscene of a lowering stairway. Right, we'll need a key for this lock. Makes sense. We'll have to only get into battles that we can actually win. Without items, I mean. Obviously, we have to get into battles we can only win, but... Ouch. Yikes, I should have hit the second one to cut down on the attack. Not sure how I will survive all the other battles in this room now, though. Ow. Well, that's one down. Well, surprisingly, I managed to... Well, I haven't won yet, but... I'm managing to survive this battle pretty well. Pretty well? Pretty well. Wow. It's just a shame the performance keeps making... well, I don't want to blame everything on the performance, obviously. I'm not perfect, but... I do keep missing a little bit. Right, I'm carrying some healing items. Might as well be smart and just use them rather than die. Right, I actually made the first strike that time, that's good. Oh, what I should have done is knock the other two down. For 0 attack. Ah, well. It was harmless because I managed to defend in time. That's what I like, you always got a chance to correct your mistakes. And that's one down. And there we go. Very clean. No damage taken. That is an interesting thing about Paper Mario Color Splash. It's a pretty controversial game in the fan base, and I completely get that. I've actually written some... I've written one article, and I'm working on my second on that game, like why people may have issues with the battle system and such. But one thing that it does do, like, very well... or rather, well, one thing that it does very well, that's a bit dramatic, but one thing I like is, it'll take note if you get through a battle unharmed. Like, that's like a big thing. Like, it's kind of the battle system, and that's also its problem, is really simplified. So it's all about trying to get things done in maybe 1 or 2 turns. I wouldn't usually waste my time with the fire things, but I actually think the additional coins might be very useful from here on in, considering how much I've been using items. I'm actually seriously considering carrying the refund badge. The refund badge gives you some items, gives you some money back when you use an item, which could actually be very good because I'm gonna be using them a lot, it would seem. Right, and in this cell, we have, right after we met our other new partner, another new partner. Can you tell which of these is the new partner? That's also a thing I like, is the a law of conservation of detail. That's a concept where characters that are notable have more time spent on their design. So you'll see a couple of generic bombs, and then a pink one with a heart-shaped thing on her back in the middle, and it's like, oh, which one of these is special? It's almost time to fall for this trap, and there's nothing we can do about it. We have to fall for it to progress. That is just the breaks. Ah, good. A natural, real save point. Oh, I think actually the refund badge might be in that chest. Maybe next time I should go for BP. Oh, but I can't get it yet until I have my new partner. This music is kind of weird. Well then. That was a little bit awkward. We're in trouble. I'll have to use this to survive. It's really a shame, but the bomb is gonna do 6 damage. I may need to use another one of my mushrooms. That level up can't come soon enough. Just like the Ocarina of Time rolling, you can tell who's a veteran of this game by who keeps doing this to move around quickly. It's interesting when developers add a utility. Yeah, you're right. I forgot. For a little while there. Sorry. I hope I'm not testing your patience too much. It's been a while since I've looked at this game, and now I'm playing the pro mode. Right, so here's Bombat. One of my favorite partners. Mostly because he just deals a ridiculous amount of damage. I mean, who can disagree with big numbers, huh? So what we had going on here is a real workers' revolution against the oppressor. It's interesting. In the, yeah, of course. In Paper Mario 2, they actually made the bob-ombs out to be, like, sort of kind of Russian. Which is weird. But they were kind of mean in that one, too. Like, they help you out eventually, but they're very standoffish. Standoffish. Wow, words. Right, so we have ourselves an adorable little bomb called Bombat. Bombat blows things up. That's basically it. A very useful skill when you're doing a lot of fighting. Right, what's gonna come up here is a group of 4 enemies. And... how should I do this? My FP is restored, so maybe I'll just use... Cooper. Oh, you have to switch from these menus, I forgot about that. In Paper Mario 2, you can just change from the start menu as well. Yeah, they put in a clubber there. They probably thought I wouldn't notice. I wonder how much damage it does. Well, let's incapacitate the Koopa Troopa first. I'm not gonna power shell yet, because that'll blow up in my face for sure. Now that they're doing 6 damage, suddenly you really don't get to... like, when I played the game for the first time, it didn't really matter if I made them upset. The bombs, but this time I really have to be careful. Can you jump on these guys? Yes, but only if you don't suck at it, which I do currently. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the bombs to get upset, so I can destroy them in one go. Get angry, yeah. Alright, I'll use my power shell now. Because I can just take this one out now. Yikes. We have to just go all out, I guess. That was really bad. Fortunately, I survived, but... that could have been ugly. Still, I did it. I lived. I do have to wonder if it's fair to involve such late game enemies so early in the game. Well, this is a pro mode, so I knew what I was getting into. I'm not trying to complain about it or anything. But I'm more talking on a game design kind of level. So far, I haven't encountered anything that I thought was completely unfair, except maybe that hammer bro that was just sitting there on the pleasant path. For the rest, I think it's all been manageable. I have been surprised a few times because I didn't figure something out in time, but that was mostly my fault so far. So like with the bombs, for example, those are perfectly manageable as long as you're smart about it. They barely do any damage if you don't enrage them. So you just need to make sure you can defeat them on the turn they're enraged. Which is, the original game was like that, but now it's not just nice to do it, now it's essential to do it. Which I certainly respect. Get more use out of the mechanics. There we go. Moving along at a brisk pace. Let me just check if everything is still working alright. I think so. Yeah, that looks fine. But man, this has been a troublesome stream so far. Well, troublesome. I really like the pro mode, but it's definitely been tough to get everything to work properly. Well, I deserved that, I guess. Now, Bombette is pretty useless unless you're using her bomb move. Her body slam is just a weak frontal 2 damage attack. Ouch. Shockingly, the most dangerous enemy in this setup is the Spiked Goomba, thanks to the huge buff they gave to its damage. Let's keep Mario good and healthy. We just need those bombs to get angry first. Alright, I still got the timing on those. Alright, one of them is upset. That means we can finally put our plan into motion. And Mario can pull off the finisher with his hammer. I still wouldn't hit an exploding object with a hammer, but what are you gonna do? Mario's a brave man. If my commentary isn't quite up to par, I'm sorry. It's been a while. I haven't done art streams in several months now. So I still need to get back into the swing of things, but it'll be fine before too long, I'm sure. So please bear with me for a little bit, and we're gonna keep going on this journey together. Now that it's not as laggy as it was before, I'm already feeling a lot more confident. Like, we found a happy median between the flickering and the slow performance now. Some graphics glitches, but generally decent performance. I am definitely at peace with that. Let's make our way back up here. Ideally, I would like to finish this dungeon for the stream, but it may not happen. Like, I don't have... Well, I do have time, but it's more... I am pretty tired. It's been a pretty rough period. And I'm mostly trying to rest up. But I thought it was important to keep my Twitch channel active, and if I'm not gonna do it for art streams, I might as well try this amazing project made by the fans of Paper Mario. There's actually some Paper Mario fan games out there and in development as well, which I'm interested in trying. So I would like to give those a shot someday. Like, maybe that'll be my... I'm still looking for like a central thing to focus on for this channel, right? Because I used to do like exclusively art streams. Now I'm mostly doing game streams, but hopefully I can maybe find a pattern, like do a game and an art stream once a week. I think I mentioned this in the last one, but I would really like to find like a happy place in between of those two patterns. But some things will need to change before I can do that. I can't go into too much detail on that, but needless to say, I have some problems to work out. Koopas spend their turns sweating profusely and not getting up. There we go, bye-bye Bob-Ombs. Right. I do like it. It feels very good when you do a battle very efficiently. Like, I know I'm not perfect, there's probably people who have mastered the game way beyond what I have, but I still like to see a battle go my way. There we go, another level up. Right, let's get those stairs down. I see. I think we need another key for this one. Right, now that we have some more BP, let's look at our badges. Power Bounce is easily one of the best items in the game, which is why I kind of want it, but I don't want to surrender power jump for hammer throw yet. Or do I? Nah, because I need to throw out I'll keep it like this for now. Almost to 100 coins, which is good. Bombat, we need your assistance. Excuse me, my throat is slowly dying, apparently, from talking too much. Definitely not good for my throat if I spend several weeks barely speaking and then suddenly decide to do a stream where I have to keep up active commentary. But I only have myself to blame in that regard. Still, it's fine. We can manage. Right, so now the stairs are coming up. I like the algae or whatever they are growing on the stairs because they have been underwater for a while. Scared Koopas. Haha! That's one of the best first strikes you can do. Let's see if we can manage this. Okay, apparently not. Paper Mario also has an anti-grinding system where enemies give less star points as the game progresses. That's interesting. But you very rarely actually, or rather very rarely, you don't need to grind, at least not in the original game. Let's see, everything is still working, I think. Maybe I need to turn down the game audio a little bit. Any feedback is appreciated if anything isn't working too well. So I was talking about the star bits and how they prevent grinding. Now, I've noticed that they actually decreased, wow. It looks like you get fewer star points, like even fewer star points than you used to after you've leveled up. So I distinctly remember being at this level and still getting some decent star points, but definitely not here. Again, Spiked Goomba, our most dangerous enemy. I'm glad not all of them got up at least. That was bad. There we go, good defense. The battles have already become pretty low value from this point onward. So we may need to just avoid battle for now until we get enemies that give us a bit more star points. It's easy to forget that avoiding battle is a completely valid option. Ooh, a charge. Oh, right, no changing partners from the menu, I'm sorry. Bada bing, bada boom. Right, he's gone. This probably won't damage. Oh, it will, actually. Surprising. Maybe Babams only have defense in the later games. Another badge, very good. Right, we're almost at the end. It's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh, whoops. That was entirely my bad. Scary. I would rather have some HP right now, though. Well. Rest in peace, Mario. We could be here a while. That was weird. Was so close too. Sorry about the egregious save states here, but this part is gonna be annoying if I have to restart the game every time. I just need to get good. I was being careful that time, but no. Wow. That was really scary. Right. We have completely recovered. And are now at the enemy's doorstep. Bam. I have no items to actually stand any chance to win this battle. Tap A furiously. Well, this is very tense. Sorry for not talking much. I'm actually kind of legitimately nervous. Wow, I just barely won. What a time to be alive. Well, I see my chances of actually defeating the Koopa Bros as non-existent, but... I can give it a shot. Do I rely on steady damage or the chance to survive some nasty situations? I'm always more for the stable solution, if I'm being honest. Right, let's give this. We're gonna give this one shot, and then I'm gonna cut the stream there, unless I decide I want to continue on. I'm a bit wishy-washy on that, I know. Right, so we're about to meet the final boss of the game. I know, very scary. It's very unconventional to do this at the end of the first dungeon, but you know how it is. And there he is, Bowser, the final boss. Very scary and confusing. Very intimidating. Right, 10 HP, just like the quote-unquote real version. No items, no FP. But more damage, alright. I really need to get the timing right on that, or this is gonna get ugly. I can't even see the whispered dialogue, that's weird. Now I'm actually saving up on FP for the battle against the actual battle against the Koopa Bros, but now I have so little HP left, I wonder if there's any point. Welp. It seems clear to me that I probably need a bit more in the way of items before I can actually do this properly. So why don't we run back real quick. At least everything is connected pretty nicely. Let's check what's in here while we're out here anyway. A badge, most likely. FP plus, yeah. Mario doesn't care anymore. That was not my intention. Right, so wow, talking. What I'm gonna do is head back into town, rest up, buy some items to deal with the Koopa Bros, and then next time we're gonna defeat them. Because I think we've gotten pretty far for this stream. Also, I'll limit the FPS again before you go nuts from the annoyingly sped up sound effects. Let's see here. Alright, let's look at our inventory. Right, let's just fill it up with 2 more healing items. Let's see, where is the nearest save point? There we go. Now that I'm here and I have the items, I kind of just want to continue. Just to finish the chapter, you know. After I finish the chapter, I really am gonna stop. Because I'm really tired. But it's too much fun to really stop. Like now that I can potentially defeat the Koopa Bros, I kind of want to do it. I'm just checking if the Goombas were still worth star points. They seem to be. Now I'll probably need to go back and buy another POW block, but still. It was a worthwhile experiment. Just keep spinning. Right. What do you say we give this one more shot before calling the stream done? I mean, it would be a shame to give up. I might have also won if I just learned the timing of the fake Bowser correctly. Right, let's Right, let's get back up. Like, the main reason I'm thinking of just giving it another shot is because it's actually pretty easy to get back up. Losing all my precious coins. Oh well. Kind of interesting to have two save blocks right next to each other like that. Anyway, now that we're fully equipped, we're gonna try this again. And if I still can't beat them, well, then maybe it is better left for next time. But let's give it a shot and see how far we get. Like, if I still fail completely, it's probably gonna be ending here. But if I find, like, a good technique, maybe we'll keep it up for a little bit. Alright, hurry up. Still don't have that timing down very well yet. You'll notice I'm getting refunds for items I use now. Very useful in this situation. Darn. I had hoped to take him out this turn, but... Okay, good defense at least. Right. Kind of mean that they actually just start out with that. So what you need to do is stagger them. At least this is what you needed to do in the first game. Stagger them and then bomb them. Right, now let's lay down the law. Right, one down. Now this is why I brought the power block, because strong as they may be, they're still Koopas, and Koopas still get knocked down by power blocks, so... Good night. Proper items really do trivialize that battle a little bit, but it's still a lot harder than in the original game. Still, I won! And now they're stuck in their own prison. How appropriate. A triumphant moment. End of chapter. Now, the Star Spirits introduce a new mechanic, which we will get into when we get into it. But for now, that has been the stream. I have finished the first chapter like I wanted to. We had some hiccups with the graphics, with my awful commentary, and with performance and streaming in general. But in the end, we came out on top. Everything seems to work pretty well now. So I want to thank everyone who stuck around, who gave advice, and I will catch you in the next one. If you watched this on YouTube, thanks a lot for keeping an eye on my recently pretty inactive channel. And watch this space to see more of Paper Mario Pro Mode and more art streams in the future as well. So thanks again for joining me, I really appreciate it, and thanks a ton to the people who worked on this mod. It's really amazing to re-experience this game. And with all of that said, thank you so much and see you next time.